Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, Danger in the Streets. Danger in the Streets. Call halal yamla alahayanawa Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. And I don't want to make this too long. Just something that was on my spirit. Another day in Babylon, America. The tension is escalating, on all sides at this point. You got spies, you got agents. The division in this country is growing, is waxing so bad. And now, the Department of Homeland Security, the DHS, here in Babylon, America, is warning of that the infrastructure here is under attack, and so off the rip, there's a false flag attack coming. There's about to be something, real soon that's gonna do some damage. Like I just did a show yesterday, I think it was, about the G7 meeting, and the war, over there with Ukraine and Russia. Russia has just annihilated Ukraine, and NATO is, they've took the mask off. NATO is clearly coming at Russia. It's war on all sides. China, but with this America, the Babylon, the infrastructure being under attack, we're looking at an EMP, or your electricity being cut off, or your phone and communications being disrupted. You see, because this is what is getting down. It's time to start getting things underway. Let's speed this up. But the DHS is reporting that. Matter of fact, I'm just going to read a quick. It says, and this is off the DHS too, the website. It says the Department of Homeland Security is warning. Is warning about the potential for violence. Violence is coming, man. That's why I titled this one Danger in the Streets, because that's what it's about to, this is what we're headed into. It's about to be heavy insurrection, heavy sedition amongst men in the streets. People ain't gonna want to go outside. It says the Department of Homeland Security is warning about the potential for violence in the lead up to the 2024 election cycle that could target the nation's critical infrastructure. It says faith-based institutions, government facilities, and minority communities, according to a bulletin posted, on Wednesday. And your residential areas, your police stations, your government buildings. It's going to be out here. Martial law is coming. Mark, this is all coming to your streets here in America, whether you like it or not. And this is going to be the biggest I told you so ever. For all you that reject it and don't believe in these prophecies, man. The Lord is going to destroy this place, America. This is it for this place. You see? Call Allah YAHAWAHSHI. Let me get to the scriptures. But violence is coming, man. Violence is coming in the streets. And this is all through the power and the spirit of the Lord, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me get that real quick. You're going to have pestilence. You know, the famine. It's starting to become harder. They got little different tricks and schemes and stuff as far as now you can't pull out. They want a reason or some type of statement or something to show if you got money in the bank, if you got these big huge lumps in the bank, and you want to pull out a huge lump, you're gonna have to provide some information or something to the bank. You gotta answer to them. You see? So, the Lord is pouring out His Spirit, man. We don't got too much more longer. Or I said, Isaiah. I'll go to Isaiah 45 and 6. Isaiah 45 and 6, and it reads. It says, that they may know from the rising of the sun. See? That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west. And this is the west. From the west. From the east to the west. That there is none beside me. I am the Lord. See? I am the Lord, and there is none else. This is YAHAWAHSHI, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Man, His word will not be no more longer prolonged. These prophecies are going to happen. Everything He meant in this Bible is going to happen. The famine, the pestilence, the war, of the RFID, the C-hip, all of that, Jacob's trouble, all of this is about to happen. See, at this point, you can't be attached to nothing right now. You can't be attached to nothing. You better be ready to lose everything. You should be keeping your eyes on the news and praying, man. Pretty much this whole month, I've been seeing in my area. I've been seeing military planes fly over my head. I just seen I think it was the day before yesterday. That sound like one right there. These military planes been flying. But I just seen two jets, military jets. They just and they were what, 5,000 feet, about 10,000, 15, between somewhere 10 and 15,000 feet, up in the air or somewhere around there. But they were close. They weren't too far. They clearly can see them. They flew right past my house. But we're in a time of war, man. We're in a time of war. Civil war is about to break out too. It says, but people, they gonna see that who's doing this. This is the Lord, man. It says 7. It says 7. It says, I form the light. See, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace. The Lord, he sets up, and if He don't want no war, it ain't gonna be no war. He said, I make peace and create evil. And the evil that's about to befall this earth is unspeakable. It says, I the Lord do all these things. See? The Lord said, I, the Lord, do all these things. The Lord told you, what is that, second Ezra, that evil in the city, have not I done it? See? So you're going to have all this stuff going on. And people going to be in big trouble, man. If this electricity get cut off, because they're saying 60 days. 60 days without no power, no electricity. But I read a while ago, it said up to 6 months without no power or no electricity. And see, this is how the Lord, this is one of the ways that the Lord is going to come in like a thief in the night. Because, Jake is just out here. Jake is just gone, man. It's about partying, having fun, summers here, NBA, your football and sports and, festivals and stuff. They just went right back to what they were doing. But this thing is, you need to be watching like a damn hawk right now, an eagle. You need to be watching right now, for real, watchmen. Because breaking news could come out at any point, any time. There's a lot of stuff happening, even in the heavens. What was it, the other night, I woke up in the middle of the night, went out there and used the bathroom. I had my window wide open, like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I go in there and use the bathroom, and my window was open. I just, I'm sitting there using the bathroom. I look out in the night sky, and it looked like a chariot, or it just like a bright light just came out. Like, yeah, it's just a lot going on, man. It's a lot. You can't. It's like you can't close your eyes right now, because there's so much happening. If you do, you're gonna miss something. Call on YAHAWAHSHI. Let me close out with this. Let me go to Jeremiah. I'll close out with these last two, or these last few. It says Jeremiah 51:1. Jeremiah 51:1, and it reads, it says, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon. I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me, against the Lord. It says a destroying wind, and that destroying wind is those ICBM missiles, those nuclear warheads that are going to be shot off on this place. You see, those ICBM nuclear warheads, those missiles are coming. That's that destroying wind. The Lord's going to destroy this place in 1 hour. See? It's inevitable. We're headed for a World War III, the war of all wars. See? Let me go 2. It says he's going to annihilate this place. 2, it says, and will send unto Babylon fanners. What happens when you fan fire? It says, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her. See, when you have a fire and you try to fan it, it just spreads. It says, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble. See, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. And you're gonna have everything happening in this country, man. Your civil war, world war, insurrection, the famine, the pestilence. This place is going to be turned into a living hell. People are not going to want to go in. They're not going to want to go outside soon, because it's just going to be. It's not going to be. This place is not going to be recognizable. It's not going to be what it was 20 years ago, 15 years ago. It's not going to be that. All your Hollywood and your tourist spots, them places are going to be destroyed. Your big college campuses, they're going to be destroyed. All your big universities, all of them, they're going to be destroyed. They're going to be ransacked. They're going to be those militia and hate groups and stuff, they're gonna take over some of them places. So a lot of them places, the schools and malls and stuff, are gonna be burned down. Grocery stores burned down, broken into. Your warehouses, these police stations. The Lord said He's gonna send fanners unto this place. It's going to be so much trouble, you know, all around, man. All in the streets, especially when the power go off. There's going to be kidnappings going on. They're going to be kidnapping people when these lights get turned off. When you get an evening time, nighttime, ain't no power, no electricity. To go 60 days without no power. Kidnappings, robbings, shootings, killings. It says, this is what we heading into, man. This is what we heading into. I'll close out with this 6. I'll hop to 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon. Yeah, flee out of this place spiritually and mentally, man. You Israelites better come back to the Lord, or there's no hope for you in this place. You're going to go down with this place. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. And call Allah Yahawahshi.